so cool. I think you're really going to like it. You know that? I'm going to get a glove on just like you, and I'll show you. All right, so let's look at all the different parts of the heart. Let's start with this one here. So this is a heart, and it's actually a pink heart. I got it from the grocery store. So does someone want to help hold this for me? You want to help hold? There you go. So we're going to look at the top of the heart first. This is one of the arteries. Do you want to feel how smooth that is? It's kind of smooth and slippery. Good job. Do you want to feel it too? You can actually kind of put your finger inside the artery all the way into the bottom of the heart. Kind of cool, huh?
This is the heart of
a pig. Yep, so it's nice and rubbery. So let's look a little bit. I took this heart and I opened the heart. So these are the same arteries we were just looking at. Let's try to put our finger into one and see where it's going. Want to try that? Let's see if we can see where your finger goes.
I think it goes down here.
You think that goes down there?
Yeah.
Here, try. How about you try this one, right? Yeah, pick one. There you go. There, see? It's going into the inside of the heart there. And you're going into one of the ventricles. So when your blood comes into the heart, it's going right through here, into this top chamber of the heart, and take a breath. Take a deep breath. Do you know what's happening? So this top chamber, it's pumping blood into your lungs to get oxygen, and then it all comes back to this big part. Let's go look at the biggest part of the heart right here. This is the biggest room of the heart and the biggest chamber.
Hey, I went through there.
You did go through there. Yep, you went to the biggest room here. See how thick this muscle is here? This is the strongest muscle in the heart because it's got a...
outside is like, it's pretty strong.
Yep. It's got to be strong because it's going to pump the blood all the way down to your fingertips and down to your toes. That's why it's such a strong part of the heart. Here's another thing I'll show you too. So remember how it said there's rooms of the heart? Like here's one room, here's another room. Well, there's doorways in between each of the rooms, and those doorways are called a valve. So let's find a good valve here. Did you find a good valve? Oh, you found the best valve. That is my favorite valve to show. So let's open this up a little bit. So see how there's kind of like ropes here. Have you ever shut a door really loud and it kind of slams and it makes a loud noise? That's what these are doing. So these kind of little ropes here are opening and closing the doorway from one to the next. So if you put your finger through,
they open.
Yep, they open. And so when that doorway opens and closes, that's what makes the noise going lub-dub, 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 lub-dub. And that's when you hear your heartbeat when you go to the doctor and they listen to your heart, they're hearing that valve open and close, and open and close. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, you can feel once you explore that a little bit, you can see the different parts and tell me your favorite part of the heart that you find.
I found the biggest hole in this one.
That's the biggest one, yep. You're right.
Maybe these.
Those are the arteries. That's the biggest artery that goes all the way down to your feet. Do you want to see some of the smallest ones?
Yeah.
So the smallest ones, I'll show you on my heart, then you guys find it on your heart. These are the smallest arteries. The big ones go down to your feet and hands. 90% of your blood goes to your feet and hands and other parts. This one actually brings blood back to your heart. So 10% of the blood, here's one small artery, and here's another. You found yours too. It's kind of like the roots of a tree branch, bringing blood back to the heart in order to feed its own muscle. Yep, there's yours.
We have these. We have these
there's another
between
one.
our hearts.
Exactly, you sure do. And that way it lets your heart pump with oxygenated blood.
This one's so smooth. It's not.
That one, I never cut that one up. These I kind of cut up so they kind of get a
Not
little
this
flimsy.
one. It's kind of sticky also.
It gets a little sticky.
Yeah.
You're right. Do you have your favorite part of the heart?
Ooh, I found another part.
The top? You like the top?
I like the bottom.
You like the bottom?
Is this big part down here is what
That's
we call
awesome.
and this top part is what we call atrium. This is the left side of the heart. Real thick muscle.
This up here.
On the right
Let's
side.
see. Those are called trabeculi, and those are in the muscle of the heart. Remember how the muscle is super, super strong, the big, thick muscle? It's just kind of like the muscle has to open and close. Those are the valves.
They're strong. They're strong. They're actually strong.
They are super strong.
Could you like hold them apart?
You know what? If I really tried, but they're so strong, I could almost pick up the entire heart by the valve because it's so strong. It's got to work and open and close every day since before you were even born. It's opening and closing.
It does that every day.
Every day, all the time. Guess how many times it beats a minute?
How much? 60 to 100.
Exactly. Nice answer. 60 to 200 times.
60 to 200 times? That is really...
Yeah, because you know when you run around really fast, your heart is going really fast because it's got
Even faster.
pumping blood everywhere. And then when you're resting in your bed or on the couch, it slows down.
Yeah, or when you're sleeping, like at night, it slows down, like slows
You found another ventral chamber. So if you close, if this was filled with blood, it would kind of be almost like a circle.
I found look.
What's down the hole there?
I found some.
On the valve.
I found another valve.
Nice.
Here too.
Oh, good job. Yep,
Ooh,
that
I
is.
found
Right
a
here.
mystery hole.
Right here. Those are the valves. We kind of
Daddy,
open
my
it up.
finger.
Those are the trabeculi, and the valve is the part that's all connected.
Daddy, I found this one
So
goes
did you
here.
know that when you had your port, they stuck it inside one of the valves?
Oh, cool.
Like this.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that really cool?
A little plug or a port on the
A
valve?
little needle.
A little needle. Oh, cool.
It didn't hurt actually.
Oh, good.
Because you didn't feel it. No, I did. It didn't hurt.